The forgetting curve. Why you forget everything you study. Have you ever studied for hours before an exam, only to forget most of it a few days later? If this has happened to you, don't worry, it's not because you're unintelligent. It's because your brain naturally forgets information over time. This is explained by a famous psychological concept called the forgetting curve, discovered by Hermann Ebbinghaus. In the late 1800s, Ebbinghaus wanted to understand how memory works. To make sure previous knowledge didn't affect his results, he memorized hundreds of meaningless three-letter syllables like BAF, KED, and ZIT. He then tested himself after different time intervals. He discovered something surprising. People forget information very quickly after learning it. In fact, a large portion of what we learn can be forgotten within the first 24 hours if we don't review it. However, each time we review the information, the rate of forgetting becomes much slower. Think about a student who studies biology on Monday for 4 hours but never opens the book again. By Friday, they remember only a small part of what they studied. Another student studies for just 1 hour on Monday, reviews the material for 15 minutes on Tuesday, again on Thursday, and once more on Sunday. Even though the second student spent less total time studying, they remember much more because they reviewed the information before it faded from memory. This is why many students feel they know a chapter after reading it once but struggle during exams. Reading creates a feeling of familiarity, but familiarity is not the same as memory. Your brain needs repeated practice to store information for the long term. So how can you beat the forgetting curve? First, review your notes within 24 hours of learning something new. This strengthens the memory before it fades. Second, use spaced repetition. Review the same topic after 1 day, then after 3 days, 1 week, and 2 weeks. Third, use active recall. Instead of reading your notes again and again, close the book and try to explain the topic from memory or answer practice questions. This forces your brain to retrieve information, making the memory much stronger. The biggest mistake students make is cramming the night before an exam. Cramming may help you remember information for a few hours, but most of it disappears quickly. Learning a little, reviewing regularly, and testing yourself is far more effective. The next time you forget something you studied, don't blame your memory. Your brain is simply following the forgetting curve. The good news is that by reviewing at the right time and testing yourself regularly, you can remember more, study less, and perform better in every exam.